Good evening, NFW Nation. Welcome to another episode of the Love Shack. I'm your host, Big Al, the Doctor of Love.
And I'm your co-host, Thomas Charles. Good evening, Albert.
Good evening, Charles. And of course, we got
the draw, the man that makes the ratings, the only man that truly matters, your World Heavyweight Champion.
Hello, Rich. How are you? Excuse me, Johnny Richards. How are you, sir?
I am great, but I'm a little disappointed.
Why is that?
I'm a little disappointed because you told me, and Al told me, that Rob Conway, the Iron Man himself, was going to be on the Love Shack, and I don't see Rob Conway anywhere.
You know.
Well, you might not see him, so what does that mean?
He's scared.
He is?
I can't blame him. I mean, I'm Johnny Richards. I won the belt
Well,
for
guess
both
what,
of us.
Mr. Richards?
Rob's scared of Johnny Richards,
Yeah,
the
he
Iron
is.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Johnny.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Yeah.
I got my good friend Rob Conway right here with me. How you doing, Rob?
I'm doing great. I'm ready for November the 24th. We can do all the talking on the Love Shack, but come the 24th and 'tis the season, it's going to be my chance to get back in the ring for the first time in a long time, and it's going to be against Johnny Richards.
There he is.
You're awful quiet, Johnny.
Real cute. Real cute. Yeah.
Hey, Rob, we want to thank you for being here. Also, we can't wait to see your comeback. We're looking forward to your return to the ring, and a lot of people's NFW Nation is really waiting. Can't wait to see you there. So, it's going to be great. November 24th is going to be great. Are you ready? Hey, you there, Rob?
Oh, I'm here.
Okay.
Are you
ready for the 24th?
I'm thinking about the 24th. I'm thinking about me and Rich in the ring one more time. And
Yep.
this time, I'm going to be wrestling instead of being the general manager.
You better stick with being a general manager, buddy. You definitely don't want none of Johnny Richards. I mean, didn't I beat you down bad enough last time we were in the ring?
You mean beat me up by you trying to hurt my elbow with your face and you trying to hurt my fist with your jaw? If that's what you mean by hurting, as I remember, you tried to hit me with the World Championship belt that you stole from Flash Flanagan, but instead you ended up on the wrong end of an iron fist.
You jumped the guy with a broken wrist. That's real
Oh, I
good, buddy.
jumped you. I jumped you with you trying to hit me with the championship belt in which you stole from Flash Flanagan.
I beat Flash Flanagan fair and square. It's not my fault he didn't kick out. And as far as me trying to hit you with the belt, I was just trying to hand it to you so you'd give it to me with some respect.
Hey, well, you don't have to do that to get respect out of me because I've already respected you. You know that. We've fought each other. We've had just about every type of match that there is to have. We've lost championships to each other. We've knocked each other out. We've bled. We've done just about everything there is to do in the wrestling ring. So it's not about respect. Right now it's about you changing your attitude that you have toward NFW Nation.
They deserve it.
I agree.
They're all of them people out there, they're ungrateful. Every single one of them. They sit there, they cry all the time.
I don't know. They cheered pretty good when Rob come running out to the ring. They was really hollering and cheering.
He was probably giving them free autographs or something.
They would love to have his autograph. His autograph
You've been
was something.
crying about the people being ungrateful for over a year now.
It's true.
I mean, when are you gonna get tired of talking about them being ungrateful? The fans at NFW, they're not ungrateful. They come every single month. They pay their hard-earned money to come and watch a great wrestling show, and they cheer, they boo, they have a great time. What's ungrateful about that? They didn't turn on you. You turned on them.
That's right.
They turned on
That's right.
me. You didn't hear it. Every time we go out there, we put on, even you and I, Rob, we go out there and put on a great show, and all they want is something free. They want stuff handed to them. They want to cry. They want to moan. They want to say, I cheat, I did this, I did that. They are ungrateful. Did any of them say congratulations to me when I won the belt with a broken wrist? No.
Michael Wheeler did.
Michael Wheeler. Only Team Johnny's the only ones that did. Every single one of them people out there ought to get down on their hands and knees and thank me each and every time I step foot in the Metro Sports Center.
Oh my God.
It's true.
It's true. Rob's right. You turned your back on the NFW Nation.
That's right.
I didn't turn my back on them.
That's
They
right.
turned their back on me. Everybody's seen it. I played the good guy. I shook their hands. I took pictures of them smelly, disgusting little kids. I'm keeping it clean tonight.
Thank you.
Well, all I'm going to tell you is I know November the 24th, my friend Rob Conway is more than willing and ready to kick your butt. He's going to give you an attitude adjustment, Mr. Johnny Richards. Are you more than ready to get back in the ring, Rob? You look good to me the other night, friend.
That's right.
I've been training every day with one purpose, to get back in the ring and not just to have a match, but to be as good or better than I ever was. So November the 24th at the Metro Sports Complex in Evansville, Indiana, the Iron Man is going to be as good or better than he ever has been, and he's going to go against Johnny Richards, and he's going to give 100%, and he's going to show the people why he can be believed in by the NFW Nation.
There's no doubt in my mind that won't happen, Rob, and I'm glad that you called in tonight. And Johnny, Johnny's a tough guy. You know that, like you said.
I know it. I have all the respect in the world for what he can do in the ring. But it's the way he's been running his mouth out of the ring, talking bad about the audience, talking bad about the faithful NFW Nation. Hey, I've been on the other end of it. I wasn't always a nice guy. I mean, neither one of us have, but we saw the light. I mean, the fans in Evansville are some of the most loyal fans in the country. And I've said and done a lot of things that I wasn't proud of, but I tell you what, they stuck by us and they believed in us, and they knew that they saw something in me and you, Charles, that we didn't even see in ourselves. And eventually, we could badmouth them, and we used to come out and say a lot of things I'm not proud of, but they proved us wrong. I mean, they are good people. They love wrestling. They're educated wrestling fans. And then Johnny comes out, who at one time was my best friend. Me and him were a team. We've done just about everything you can do in the wrestling business together. And on the wrong day, at the wrong time, somebody asked him for a free ticket, and he just snapped.
Yep.
There's no harm in asking. Hell, why wouldn't you ask for something for free if they give it to you, If they didn't spend their money on a ticket, they would have bought an 8x10 or they would have bought a T-shirt from him. I mean, they supported him for the last 5-6 years there in New Focus Wrestling, and they didn't turn their back on him. The only way they would turn their back on him is if they didn't come to the shows.
I agree, but I'm going to tell you something, Rob. I think it goes a little deeper than that. He's acting really weird. His attitude has changed. I knew that boy when he broke in this business. Me and Al knew him from day one, and that's not the same guy. Am I right, Al?
That's right. That's right.
I'm smarter now, that's why.
But I don't want to be smart if that's the way you act.
Meaner.
Yeah, you gotta be. Look at the guys I'm in there with all due respect to Rob Conway, top guy in wrestling. You gotta be meaner going in there with someone like that. And if I gotta kick a few fans to the side to do it, then I gotta kick a few fans to the side to do it. I kicked you to the curb. I kicked Kayla to the curb. I kicked the rest of them to the curb. You know why? Because the only thing that matters in this business is not about friendship. It's not about associations. It's about the World Heavyweight Championship. That's the only thing that matters in this business. And sometimes you got to step on some people to get there.
You stepped on a lot of people.
You were one of them. The girl was one of them.
Yeah. I admit that.
Master Ritz himself was one of them. And if that means that, this thing, I had a fan compare what me and Rob have going on to Jerry Lawler and Bill Dundee. And I find that as an insult because I think we're better than Jerry Lawler and Bill Dundee. And the fact of the matter is,
I appreciate you putting us in the same category, but I tell you something. The thing about Jerry Lawler and Bill Dundee is that both of those guys eventually saw the light, and I tell you, those guys are friends now, and Jerry Lawler and Bill Dundee both appreciate the fan. And I appreciate the fans because everything that I own is because someone came to a wrestling show and appreciated what I did in the ring. But you that's where we differ. Is that you're bitter toward the fans because you think that they're out for something free and they're trying to use you, and they're not.
Yeah, they are.
No, I agree. We got some of the best wrestling fans, like Rob said.
That's
Lyndon
right.
Nelson's been there for you every time for the last 6 years. I can name Mike Roman, all those people, and you're going to turn your back on them?
I would have punched every one of them.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
No, Lord. Well, all I can tell you is November the 24th, right there at the Metro Center, Rob Conway, he's a good friend of mine. You were a good friend of mine. I don't know what happened to you. Like Rob said earlier, we both seen the light, and hopefully he'll beat the lights out of you, and you'll wake up.
Hey, Charles, what's going to happen is I have not given up on Johnny Richards. We might have to wrestle each other. I might have to beat some sense into him. But when I get in the ring, I don't hate him. I don't even dislike him.
I just think he's
I tell you, that's right. He's like a little brother that you have to get in line. And he might be the world heavyweight champion right now. But I'm telling you this, I haven't given up on him, and I don't think the fans of New Focus Wrestling have given up on him because he's a homegrown product of the people. He calls himself the product of the people in a negative way. But the facts are he's a product of the people in a positive way because he was nobody.
Absolutely.
And they made him somebody, and then he turned his back on them. But we're not going to give up on you, Johnny Richards. You can say and do all the despicable things you want, but I tell you what, we are going to get your attitude back in check if it means beating some sense into you.
That's right.
Maybe, on the reverse side, maybe I can prove to you, Rob, exactly how those fans truly are. Maybe I can show to you exactly what they really think about us. Maybe I can.
I know what you're saying. I understand your mind frame. I just don't agree with it. The fans are not using us to get anything. They're coming to appreciate the athletic ability that we have because they grew up watching wrestling the same way we did. And unlike us, they don't have the athletic ability. They didn't have the drive that we had to actually get in the ring. They just appreciate it by coming and cheering for us.
Showing their support.
Yeah, they're supporting us. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that love wrestling, but that doesn't mean they have to be wrestlers. We loved it so much, and we had the talent, and we had the God-given genetics to go ahead and become wrestlers.
Yep.
They're not using us, man. I'm telling you. Get that through your head. They are appreciating what we do.
We got some great fans. Lyndon Nelson, Mike Roman. I mean, two of the greatest fans right there. I mean, they're there on every show, and they support everything we do.
And this show's going to be bigger than ever. Not only is it going to be me and Johnny Richards, but Flash Flanagan is on the show against JP, right?
That's right. I like JP.
I mean, we got Raven against Gator McAllister. It could be a main event anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Gator's going to kill Raven, though.
That's all he can think about. Who's going to destroy who?
It's true.
Well, yeah, we got a great card lined up. I mean, Raven against
Iggy versus the one-man workhorse Dyron Flynn.
Yeah.
I mean, every single match on the show could be a main event anywhere in the country.
Oh, yeah. You got the Canadian kid, great high flyer, Espinoza, Hawkins.
Norte.
Now, I want to congratulate you on your win against Smart Mark at the last show, too. I'm glad that you finally kind of shut him up a little bit. Now he's forced to be a referee, which I know is something that he hates because he's been abusing referees since the first day that he started in the business.
Well, I will have to say he's a great referee.
Yeah, I bet. Thanks. I appreciate your comment, Rob. Thank you very much. It was awesome being in the ring, especially against him. But I tell you what, it was something else. But like I said, right now I'm just looking forward to the 24th. We got a lot of great stars going to be there. You're going up against Johnny Richards, Ravens taking on Gator McAllister. Then we got Nick Iggy and Daniel Eads taking on Dyron Flynn and Chad Stallings. SOL taking on Brandon Espinoza and Ace Hawkins. Flash Flanagan, the former champion, taking on JP Lightning, your buddy.
JP's great. I see a lot of myself in JP.
You got a
JP is
great
$300 poorer after what happened at the last show too. My last act as the general manager was to fine him $300 for his abusing the NFW Nation.
That was a good call, Rob.
I can't blame him.
What's that, sir?
I said that was a good call what Rob did.
That was
right
a great
there.
call. And Rob, I also want to thank you for everything you've been doing for the NFW, also for the general manager job. You've done an awesome job. You're an awesome competitor, and I tell you what, it's an honor. It's an honor to be a part of NFW and to be a part of what you're with. Also, you're a great wrestler, a great history, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on the 24th. I can't wait to see the Iron Man do it to Conway again.
I appreciate it. I'll be glad to get back in the ring, and I tell you what, I'm glad to hand over the general managership back to you because it's, it was fun while it lasted, but I was meant to be in the wrestling ring, and I think I was meant to make my return against Johnny Richards.
Oh, that's 100% right. We're glad to have you back, Rob. You're a gentleman, and it's always a pleasure to be around you. You're always just a good all-around American guy. Like I said, hopefully we can get Johnny back to the way he was. He used to be a good guy, too. Like I said, we've followed each other. We've all been around. And the way I treated Al, I'm sorry about that, but you come around. And Johnny, hopefully after the 24th, you're going to come around, my friend.
I hope.
I'm going to come around the victor.
Oh, geez.
Well,
He's
Rob,
got an answer for everything, doesn't he? He's got an answer for everything, and it's a little smart aleck, but I can appreciate that. Like I said, I've done a lot of things. I've done a lot of things in my career that weren't something that I look back and am proud of. But you got to do what you got to do to get where you need to be in this business. And right now, I'm happy where I am. I'm happy making my return on the 24th, and I'm happy with NFW Nation. It feels good to go out and hear the fans react and appreciate me, and I can appreciate them and the hard work that they do at their job to make the money to come and support us and have a good time every month of watching us and appreciate what we do. And unlike Master Rich, or Johnny Richards as he calls himself now, I appreciate that they come out and support us, and and the 24th, I wish it was tomorrow. I wish it was tonight. Let's get it on. I'm ready to go.
Well, you showed me that night when all that stuff went down. You were more than ready, and you look good, by the way, too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. I
was worried that my arm wouldn't get back to where it was before, but with doctors and with the good physical therapist and, now working out on my own, it's going to be 100% by match time. And if anything, Rich is going to have to worry about his left arm now because I understand he's got a broken wrist. I haven't seen any swelling on it or anything. It might be, I don't know how broken it really is. I don't know, what the doctors are saying, but I'm sure if something was to happen and he was to lose that match, he'd have an excuse for why he lost.
Oh, I'm sure he would.
Trust me.
Hey, you got an excuse for everything. I know
Trust
that.
me.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Before we let Rob go, I'm going to let you have your say. Then I'm going to ask Rob if he has anything to say also. So you got a comment for Rob before we let him go?
In all actuality, I know for a fact, more than anybody else, that on November the 24th, this match between you and I is going to be nothing more than a knockdown, drag-out fight.
Yeah, it will be.
And I'm looking forward to getting in there with you one more time. And I'm looking forward to getting in there and beating you in front of all your little friends out there.
Oh, Lord. Hey, here we go.
Oh, my God.
Here we go. I'll tell you what, Rob, you want to comment on that before we let you go?
November 24th, 'tis the season. The Metro Sports Complex, Evansville, Indiana. Once again, Richards versus Conway, and the Iron Man will once again rule with an iron fist.
There you go. The Iron Man returns November 24th. Rob, I'll tell you what, Rob, I want to thank you for being on here. I know you got a lot of things you got to do before I let you go, but we're looking forward to November 24th and the return of the Iron Man so we can do it to Conway. Like I said, you're a great wrestler, and it's an honor to be part of this. He's an awesome wrestler. He's done a lot for the business. He's great.
He's a great wrestler.
I can't wait to see him in the ring, and You know, it's
can't
going
wait
to be
to see him in the
awesome.
ring either.
Charles, do you have anything you want to say to Rob before you let him go?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you, Rob, for taking time out of your busy schedule to be our guest this week and confront Johnny, because he's been saying a lot of things, and I don't think he thought you were going to show up. But what I want you to do one more time, Rob, you got anything to say to NFW Nation?
There you go.
November 24th, bring your friends, bring your family, have a great time, watch some of the best wrestling you can see in the country. Raven, Flash Flanagan, Gator McAllister, JP Lightning, the Iron Man Rob Conway versus Johnny Richards. Come out, have a great time, and you'll be happy that that's the way you spent your money on your entertainment, because it's going to be a great show.
Yep.
And whether Johnny Richards appreciates you or not, the rest of us do.
Sure do.
Well said and well put. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more.
You guys take it easy, and I appreciate you having me on the show. And I'm here for you anytime for the Love Shack.
Thank you very much, Rob. And see you on the 24th, my friend. See you on the
Good luck
24th.
having to deal with Johnny Richards for the rest of the night.
Oh,
It's going to be the
Gonna meet
pleasure.
Hey, guys.
See you,
Yeah.
buddy.
Take care.
You take care, Rob. We see you 24th.
What do you think, Johnny? He showed up after all.
The Iron Man returns November 24th, Metro Sports Center. Tis this season. Bell time 7:30, 5820 Metro Drive there in Evansville, Indiana. Johnny Richards, the NFW World Heavyweight Champion, versus the Iron Man Rob Conway.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. What's that, sir? You go ahead.
Hope his biceps okay.
Oh, you'll find out. You'll find out. Like I said, Charles, we got other matches too. Like I said, not other than that, the Iron Man going up against Johnny Richards. We've got former ECW, WWE, WCW's Raven. What about me? What about Raven?
Crybaby.
Going up against Gator McAllister. I'll tell you what, that's going to be one heck of a fight right there, Charles.
Oh, yeah, man, you know it is. Gator, you know, he comes from that Johnny Richards school of underhandness, but I'm going to tell you what, Raven invented that stuff.
Oh, it's going to be great. You know,
Raven's going to cry when he loses.
what's that?
Think Raven's going to cry when he loses?
I don't think so.
What about me, Gator?
Well, like I said, we have to wait and see, because I tell you what, I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a great match. The return to Raven and making his NFW debut, making his debut in NFW. And I'm thinking it's going to be a successful one. I mean, he's tough. I mean, he's a great competitor also. It's going to be great. You know. Oh, my, here we go again.
Yeah, my good buddy JP Lightning back.
Yeah, JP Lightning. Hey, Charles, Flash Flanagan versus JP Lightning. I tell you what, I feel sorry for JP, because, you know, Flash is fit to be tied, especially what you did with him. So JP might end up getting what Flash is wanting to give to you. What do you think, Charles?
Yeah, I think that's going to be a real good match. You know, Flash has got a lot of anger built up into him after what happened last month with Johnny Richards. So
No.
I'll tell you what, your buddy better to back off there, Johnny. It's not going to be easy for him.
No.
I hope he breaks Flash's wrist.
Oh, there we
Do
go.
you not have anything good to say about anybody?
Yeah, I said JP Lightning is a great wrestler.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Gator McAllister, great wrestler.
Yeah.
Good friend too.
Yeah, I admit he is. He's tough. He's tough.
Ace Hawkins and Brandon Espinosa, the greatest tag team on the scene today.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, Charles. Here's another good match. Nick Iggy and Daniel Eads teaming up together, going up against Diver Flynn and Chad Stallings.
Oh, yeah, man, that's going to be a good one. You got two tough guys right there with Chad and Dial Flynn, but there you go. You got Eat and you got Iggy. So it's liable to be a good butt kicking all over that arena. What do you think?
Great. 4 young ones and upcoming stars. And it's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of action that one.
Now, I do like Nick Iggy.
Yeah, I have to admit, you do say good things about him. 'Cause, I mean, he's got your respect, you got his. So I mean, you two had some great matches together. I mean,
he's still a jerk, but I do like.
I knew you had something else to say about it. But okay, Charles. Also, SOL. Hardcore Cowboy Scotty Wolf, Owensboro, Anthony Blaze going up against Brandon Espinosa and Ace Hawkins.
SB and Hawkins.
It's going to be a great tag team match right there. Hot action. You got a couple high flyers. You got a couple of brawlers. So these things can happen.
Plus also,
go ahead, sir.
The NFW Tag Team Champions will be there. Johnny Whiplash and Tempest. Bishop will be there. Cowboy Roy will be there. my son, Canadian Kid, who also was
He'll be facing.
victorious against Chris Norte, who will also be there.
Yeah, Chris Norte and Canadian Kid, a rematch.
Oh, they're going to be in a rematch.
They've been a
Oh, it's
rematch.
going to be great. It's going to be great. And
I
T-Bone
hope-
and much more. I mean,
I hope Norte kicks him in the face.
oh, here we go again. I don't know.
I don't like your kid.
He was injured and still had a victory. You don't. Oh, you don't like the only one you like is J. Oh, you like JP Light. You like Gator.
You
Okay.
should have gave your kid
But,
up for adoption years ago.
Again, Charles. Ringside $10, adults $8, children 5 and 12, seniors $5, kids 4 and under, and active military are free. Again, that's November 24th. Tis this season. 5820 Metro Drive in Evansville, Indiana, Metro Sports Center. It's going to be a great card. We also want to thank our sponsors, Evansville Tire, Griggs Family Pizzeria,
Hi, Jen.
Jan's Fashion,
Hi, Jen.
A Brighter Side Incorporated,
Hi, Pops.
and TJ Scrap Dealer.
TJ.
You know,
He's been out, scouting talent for me.
I bet.
I got a
he
special
probably is.
shout out
He
too.
probably is.
I gotta say hi to my good friend Ashley out there who's
Go ahead.
watched the Love Shack. 100% behind Johnny Richards, by the way. So Ashley, here you go. Hope you're having a good time. Don't pay attention to what these guys say because they lie a lot.
Oh.
Oh my God.
And also, our the NFW comment of the week is from Larry Yarday. He said we had a great event last month, and I can't wait for November 24th to be there again. Thank you, Larry, for supporting us, and thank you all. Thanks to all the NFW Nation. I mean, we had a great turnout last event. I know we're gonna have a great turnout now because, like I said, we got Rob back going against Johnny Richards. We got Raven going against Gator. I mean, two main events right there. I mean, plus you got SOL. You got Flash coming back against JP. Poor JP. Like I said, I feel sorry for him. Whew.
You know, I hope he hits the old guy in the front row again.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Here we go. Here we go. I'll tell you what, Charles. Do you have anything else you want to say before Charles spreads the love?
Did I say hi to Ashley?
Again?
Hi, Ashley.
Okay. Charles, do you have anything else you want to say before you spread the love?
Yeah, I just want to say that I can't wait to see all the great NFW fans the 24th. We love them all. Our good friend Vicky Jackson, Linda
yeah.
Nelson, Mike Roman, Steve, all the good people out there. We'll be back. Once again, always glad to see new faces too. You know, Albert, we saw a bunch of those last time. So, going to be a great show. Once again, we got Johnny Richards going up against the Iron Man Rob Conway. Gator McAllister taking on the one and only Raven.
Yeah.
Good tag team action with Brian Espinoza and Ace Hawkins going against SOL.
Yep.
Everybody come out, get your tickets early. Going to be a good show. We want to see everybody front and center. We want to thank Mama Rich again for always putting on a great show for us.
That's right.
And Albert, guess what time it is, buddy?
And what time is it, Charles?
It's time to spread the love.
Oh, go ahead, my friend. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do
Don't
it.
emote yourself. Leave the fighting to us, and hopefully you voted today. Okay.
You should have voted for Johnny Richards.
Oh, well, you know what, Johnny? You're not going to ruin my party, because all you got to do now is spread the love.
Thank you, Charles. Good night, Charles. Good night, NFW Nation. I'll see you at the 24th. That's good.